Boom. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm here live with my Padawan, young Brandon David, the young soul, on the MPC One Plus. And today
It's red.
Yes, it's very red. Today we are listening to some of his material, his compositions, and we're giving constructive criticism. This is a hands-on, impromptu workshop with my brother Brandon David. Shout out Zona in the house. And we are working on education today, ladies and gentlemen. So today, Brandon's going to play us something happy. He was just telling me that usually all of his compositions are very dark and sad. But today, we have this.
But it definitely works,
You know who you can sell this beat to? Logic.
Yeah, it's very,
right?
very positive. Yeah.
It's a good Logic.
A little more strings, I think I would put on it too, but.
I'm trying to think of what to tell you. Why you got that indie filter on your wham, 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 wham. Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, how long have you been working on this MPC, my brother?
1 year.
1 year?
1 year.
Just 1 year?
1 year.
How many hours do you think you put on the MPC a day?
1,000. Oh, no.
A day?
No, in a year? I would say...
In an honest...
Yeah, maybe like 2 hours a day, 5 days a week.
2 hours a day, 5 days a week?
Yeah.
That's working, brother.
Yeah.
That is working. Ladies and gentlemen, I've seen this guy go from needing help to swimming. He's swimming right now. And that was great production. Now, the goal of today is to give him some constructive criticism. So that was an amazing composition in terms of how much this gentleman has grown.
It felt like if Goofy had a mixtape. That's what it felt like to me.
Sure. And you know what? There's a big market for that.
Yeah, no.
Believe it or not. Like,
sync it up.
Yeah, brother. That song can make you money.
Are you ready?
Wait. Before, I got to give you some kind of note on that.
I like money. Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't mind like maybe like a deeper texture, like a deeper pad at some point.
Yeah.
I really do like what you were doing with the bass and how the bass was like isolated.
Yeah. I just tried to stay away from anything moody.
Sure.
Like even the bass is kind of like John Bellion, like poppy-ish, you know?
Sure. And I love the staccato aspect of the bass that you took.
Yeah.
It's very strike.
Yeah.
You strike it.
Because otherwise, you miss the. At least I thought you would miss the simplicity of the piano.
Which is what I'm really liking about this production that you've been creating lately and been sharing with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is the Damian Lamar Hudson YouTube channel. Today I'm here with my brother Brandon David, who is working on the MPC One Plus, and it's Constructive Criticism Day. We're going to keep going with the Padawan because he's doing excellent.
Master Splinter.
What else we got?
Well,
that one would work very well in a video game. There's something slightly cinematic
about it.
Yes, sir.
Especially that
Yes, sir.
that horn, that tuba or whatever it is.
So how could you enhance that? I think the best thing for that potentially might be a bit more isolation.
Isolation of which?
Instruments.
Yeah, but anyone in particular? Or?
Well, can we pull that back up before we move forward?
Yeah.
Just to give you an example on how I would do it. Kind of make your job a little easier.
I'm so sorry.
You're good. I'm sorry, pardon me for
No, you're fine.
filming in this environment. So, okay, here's the track, right? So, we got a song here, and we have a lot going on, right? The intro is nice and isolated. I like that. That's a bit of that isolation I'm talking about. But let's say we got into this main sequence right here on verse 1. Now, this is cool, but we go from verse 1 to verse 2, hook, verse 3, and every one verse 1 right there, or even verse 2. Let's call it verse 2. Okay, so go to...
There's no 2.
Okay, verse 3. So we're on verse 3. Now, if we're on verse 3 here, and if we go into our menu here, we have an option for a pad mute on this main drum track, which is here. Now, this main drum track is here. Now, what we can do in this moment is hit overdub and then hit play start. And now we can take things out. So dealing with the same drum pattern that we have, we're just kind of finding moments to isolate some things. So now when we come back, everything's going to hit harder because of the automation. Except, were we automating that? Because it doesn't seem like it was writing that. So let's bring everything back in. Now we're going to do this again. But this time, wait, we're going to automate it. We're going to write it. Okay? So we're writing this in. Play start. And the key to writing in automation is we have to stop it right before the playhead goes over into the sequence again, and we're going to press read now. Now when we play this back, we should get what we just wrote. Now we have a dancing drum pattern that we automated naturally based on the drum pattern that was already created, which is going to give the song more space for the listener, for the songwriter, for the voyager on the journey in the video game. Maybe this is a chance for something to walk down the hall and make some noise and a fireball gets fed at you. But if these kicks and all of these bells and whistles are always going all at once, we don't get that. Moving on, save, and remember that automation. You're automating everything. That's what the MPC is really all about. To me, the ability to create more with what we already have. So, great song for cinematic purposes. And as you see, how quickly that isolation can make the song even better. Mm-hmm. Because it's not always about everything happening at once. It's about realizing when things should happen, taking things away, and bringing things back. Pardon me, let's continue. Love the ending. I would maybe drag that out a little bit more. Maybe create a specific alternative hook for the ending, so you could copy that hook and call it last hook, and then instead of it being 16 bars, make it like 24 bars, so that little last fade can like really drizzle out.
Okay. That's
the first thing. Second thing I would do, initially I didn't like this main instrument. Dun 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 dun. Initially, honestly, I didn't like it. I thought it was very
But it grew on you?
thin. Yeah, but then by the fourth or fifth time I heard it, I was like, oh, this is kind of a vibe. Mm-hmm. It's kind of eerie in a cool way. Kind of like
spooky. Yeah. So
I don't know, like I still wonder what would it sound like in the beginning if we didn't hear it. Like maybe give me two sequences since it's so repetitive as it is. Mm-hmm. Give me two sequences without it. If it is the main voice, if it is the main instrument, the main vocal, the main sentiment within the song, the elevator theme, if it is that, then don't give it to me from the beginning. Let the girl walk out on stage first.
But like every modern rap song.
Sure, if that's how you. At the end of the day,
I'm not saying it's right or wrong, right?
Me either.
Every modern rap song is the same 2 bars instrumental for
Sure.
every future song, and that's not my favorite kind of music.
Sure.
But,
Sure. And who knows? I could be completely wrong.
Do you want this, sir?
What do you think? Comment section. Should we build this song up?
Chat.
Or should
it hit immediately?
The John just drop with the top line, is what you would call it, or the identifying melody. Yeah. The key identifying melody. Quincy Jones has a theory on that. Mm-hmm. I know you're a big Quincy Jones fan.
I am. Do you want this?
Sure, I'll try. But nevertheless, what's going on right now is this gentleman has a series of compositions that I'm not necessarily liking initially, but they're growing on me. They're peculiarity. Yes. Peculiarity.
Uniqueness. Weirdness.
You know what I'm saying?
Bizarre.
Yeah, something special going on, brother. Good work. Load up the next one, please. Great work. Let's see what else you got. Because I'm impressed. I think you've come a long way.
I think so, too.
So, you can start taking this a little bit more seriously now.
Yeah, I mean, I would say I'm taking it pretty seriously.
Well, let's say professional.
Okay, well, that's a different question.
No? You don't think so?
No, I just said that's a different thing. I agree.
I think you could get these on BeatStars. Have an avenue for them. I think there's TV and film. There's an avenue for them.
Yeah, that's the thing I like more is sing.
TV and film.
Yeah.
That's great, brother. Get into that. It's so good for you. And fun. And rewarding too. Sit back, watch the movie, and then you see your shit in it. Like, come on, that's fucking cool,
That sound.
I like it. I like it more than the lead. The leads are just a little. They get in the way sometimes. They're just too
frequent, maybe.
Just not even frequent. I think it's just too in front. Just like bring that keyboard part down. It's way too prominent. It's stealing the show. Like imagine everybody has a spot on stage, and you need to create light for everyone on stage. No one's light can be brighter than the others, unless there's a specific moment that needs to happen. But this is the main theme Doom, 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 doom. It needs to hang out more. It's like, buddy, you're going to be playing all night. So just fall back a bit in the mix.
For you enough yet?
What about that percussion? Let that hang out.
What?
Percussion.
Which one?
Let that hang out. Bring it back. Dial it down. Mix
Say it
it
again.
down. It's too loud.
Oh, that's too loud. The shaker's too loud.
Let that hang out in the cut. Dial that back a bit. And I'm starting to wonder, some of your instruments might benefit from some plugins on top.
Yeah.
Some effects.
A lot of them do have them,
What about this keyboard part? Does that have anything on it?
but just now. When you came in here,
What'd you put on it?
big reverb.
Great.
You said you wanted to be back more, so
Maybe more
I agree.
reverb.
I like it more. It's better for sure. I agree.
And is this the drum part the entire time, or does any other drum part happen?
No, this is just one.
Let me hear all the drums. Same story for that snare. Same story.
It's too loud.
Listen. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
It's just too like, look at me, I'm on stage now. Can't be that. I like where the keys are sounding now. That's not.
Let me just play you the hook, because that's the part that I really like. I came in with the 16th notes, and I like it a lot. But let me wait. So you can hear the transition.
Something's missing.
Yeah, it's not there for sure.
It needs more. It's like it wants more. It needs more.
Yeah, there's a lot.
But there is a theme there.
Yeah, no.
It can be built upon.
It can be done. It can be done.
You like this one? Yeah. Me too. B3.
Okay, that's where the issue is.
You don't like the that.
It's just not in the right key.
Yeah, I gotta fuck with the sample more.
So, yeah, you got to blend it all in the same key. Pivotal. Otherwise, it kind of has no business being there, and it takes away because everything else is really good. Like the tension and the first two sequences, really nice. Really like the direction that it was going. But like I said, the issue is
that part, yeah.
Key clash. It's like that doesn't.
Okay, I got two more for you. This is the most recent one. This one.
more room for the bass. And let the bass stand. But great work, man. Unfortunately, I gotta run.
No, I got one more. You gotta look.
I gotta go. My wife sprained her ankle at a Beyonce concert, and she has a doctor's appointment. It sucks. And she was not supposed to be doing that when I booked this with you. So that's why our time is really cut short. So next time I'm here, I'll make sure she doesn't have any appointments. Let's just say that much.
All good.
But yeah, I will be late if I don't leave right now.
Busy man with a busy life. That's how it be.
Wife and a child is the busy part, really.
I don't envy you, but I understand.
But you know what? This is great work.
Thank you.
I hope you understand that, and I hope you understand the fact that you have grown tremendously. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be hearing this man a lot more. Brandon David, B. Dave, you call it, University of Arizona, takes us out, climactically speaking. Really nice. All right, now we really need some reverb. Now we really need some strings. Build that up. Almost too much space. We need more of a constant. Something long. You know what I mean on that?
Yeah.
Long and legato. Current. Strings. Like add like a whole string section. Challenge yourself if you were John Williams and you were gonna add your first string section. Use your Juno and go crazy on the strings.
Cool. That sounds fun.
Because too much space sometimes can be anticlimactic. And a lot of times we can fix it just by holding on to one note, like a drone, or holding on to one chord. It's called a pad. And you could leave everything you got going on as long as you have the right pads underneath it. And you can find a moment to isolate it and go staccato if you want, but legato lines for this for sure.
Thank you, man.
Good work, brother.
Good fun, as always.
Yeah, we're gonna do it again soon. And be developing a style too.
Yeah, it has a sound. Yeah. Don't step in the shit.
Thanks. I hope I didn't on the way in.
No, you didn't.